no. Oh, God. Oh. I would divorce him. I would leave him. I would at least get him back. I would pour the rest of that bottle right over his head.
Hey people, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and I hope we are all doing fine. So in our today's conversation is about this wedding video, guys. I want you to watch, and I'll be back soon. Wow, just wow. Men, please, each get yourselves the time and money spent for one to look beautiful on a wedding, especially if you're a bride. If that was accidental, maybe I would have understood. But no, that was intentional. He did that deliberate. Guys, do you think what the groom did was okay? Others said he was just excited. So what do you think? Was he excited or he did it deliberate? Anyway, guys, share in the comment section below. So a lot of people stitched this video, so I will just let the stitches play, then at the end I will leave my own comment, so please don't go away.
I just hope the marriage license is not signed. I would have left. I would have walked out of the venue. Everything would have been over at that exact moment. He shook the champagne and then intentionally sprayed it into her face and all over her hair and her dress. After she has her full bridal makeup done, her hair is done, her dress now smells like stale champagne. Lovely. It's also probably stained. And like I said, her hair and makeup, especially her makeup, is probably ruined beyond repair, because he shot champagne directly into her face. And that was not an accident. He aimed for that. I will never understand why this type of stuff is funny to people. I will never understand why intentionally humiliating your partner on what is supposed to be a day celebrating each other is funny. And if she dares to say anything, if she dares to be hurt, to be offended that he did this, she is called over dramatic. She is told she's taking things too seriously. Let me spray a full bottle of champagne directly into your eyes on a very important day in your life and see how you feel.
I think most of us have seen by now the video of the wedding. I think it's at Lake Como, where the husband is like shaking the bottle of champagne and like giving a champagne shower to his now wife and spraying her way too close to her face, getting her hair, her makeup, her dress all messed up. And the people in the video are being like, no, like don't spray her, don't spray her. And I want to talk about it with like this context of actions during a wedding, that like smashing the cake into the wife's mouth or the partner's mouth, spraying champagne, like this goofy disguise of just plain aggression towards women. And I think like as a society under a patriarchy, like there is just violence against women every day. Like I don't be the first to say, because like I'm not a woman, so like I don't want to speak on that. But under systems at B, I believe a wedding in general, I believe is aggression towards women. Like the legal historical context of a wedding has always been, women have been oppressed in that system. And I think like, yes, women have the choice now. Women are choosing to get married. They can get married if they want. All of those things are true, yes. But like, I believe the historical context of marriage is still harmful, is built on the groundwork of like harm towards women. And so we want to talk about the spraying the champagne, the smashing the cake in the face. Like it's just another tool to show aggression, to show dominance, to show control over their partner. And it's just so weird to me that like, yes, that is all true, but I think in the context of taking the other side of spraying the champagne, the cake, the whatever, these moments are supposed to be celebratory. It's like, I don't know why there's such this like distinct like importance placed on the visuals of it, where you have to look perfect, your makeup has to be perfect, your hair has to be perfect, the dress has to be perfect. Like putting all of that violence aside, it's, why are you not comfortable being relaxed, being unphotogenic on your big special day? Like I think it's all this importance, all of this pressure placed on one day of significance, again, is harmful. Like it's like, I believe that at its core doesn't start a marriage, doesn't start a relationship, doesn't start a future on a good footing, because it's like, it's all manufactured. I think about like watching The Bachelor, Bachelorette, where people are falling in love on TV, on with these like elaborate dates and helicopters and flying around the world. Like that's not how real life is. Like I think your wedding, yes, it can be a celebration. Yes, it can be an extravagant. Yes, it can be all the things that you wanted because again, it's your prerogative. But I think the bigger and glitzier and glam that it gets and more removed from reality and like placed on this like pinnacle, that's the harm piece. Like that, that's the always striving for this high that you'll never receive again. And I think like that's a lot of contemporary traditional marriages. Like it's that harm piece. It's that like unachievable. It's the glamorization of said harm, of the being bound to a cishet man, being like damn near degraded when you have cake shoved in your face, champagne shoved in your face. Like it just all of these systems at being, and people are shocked that this man would treat his wife on this day. Like he would be so oblivious to it. It's like you're marrying a white man, like a straight cishet white man. Like you already know that, and if you didn't know that before your wedding day, like newsflash.
I don't care how much people try to gaslight us. I will never think it's cute or funny when the groom sprays champagne in the bride's face at the wedding, or when they like smash a bunch of cake in their face and ruin their hair, the makeup, the dress. Because for one, I just watched a video of this guy who sprayed his bride, and she was an Asian girl. She had like straight hair, and he aggressively sprayed champagne like how you do at those frat parties, or when like you win a big like football game or something and they go, super aggressive. At first he was spraying it in the air, and then he sprayed it directly in her eyes, her face, her hair, her dress, literally everything. And I'm just like, what's cute or funny about that? And the comments were kind of split. The comments were like 50-50. It was a lot of women saying, absolutely not, divorce him. There was even some men in there saying, yeah, that's a little bit too much. And then the other side was saying, oh, you guys are so, you guys are party poopers. Or people were saying, you must be fun at parties if you think this is too much. And then I started thinking, what if it was a black bride who had that done to her, and her hair took damn near 2-3 hours to do? Would people still think the same thing? Because that is 100% not okay. Because who knows if the hairstylist is still there? Who knows if the makeup artist is still there? And now you're sticky. Now you have to go in the back and somehow clean off the champagne so you're not sticky for the rest of the night. Like there's just so many other things that you have to think about after. It's not just the act of it being done right then and there. And then a lot of people were saying, oh, he just got overexcited. He was just so excited to be married. That's a grown man. Like, I just will never think that's okay. And a lot of people were saying, oh, he's a golden retriever. That's so cute.
Don't you just love a little champagne toast? So elegant, so refined. Oh, no, that's not, no, oh God. No, I would divorce him. I would leave him. I would at least get him back. I would pour the rest of that bottle right over his head. Nope. He's gonna pour it in and on your mouth. Girl, you better get him back. You better get him back. Yeah. Get it in his eye.
Holy freaking hell. And it is a groom spraying his beautiful bride in champagne. I mean, soaking her hair, her face, her gown, just soaking her in champagne. And he apparently thinks it's hilarious. No. When I first saw this, my immediate two thoughts were, this can't be happening. And my second thought was, if this had happened to my daughter, hands would be thrown. And then I had a third thought was, if this happened to my daughter, I would be calling an attorney and saying, we need to get this marriage annulled. What this horrible man did, it was a hostile act. It was a hostile act. And no one can tell me it was fun, it was funny, the bride said she didn't mind. Oh no. When someone treats you like that, especially someone that you're supposed to love more than anything else in the world, like someone you're supposed to love, let me say that again, more than anything else in the world, and on your wedding day, you're going to soak her in champagne so she is soppy wet at her wedding, makeup ruined, the dress will be forever stained, hair wet. No, it's obvious you do not love the person you just said I do to. And you have some anger issues that need to be worked through on your own, not in a marriage. So once again, if I was a parent, the wedding would be annulled and things would have gotten bad. Absolutely unforgivable. And people need to realize that when you are entering a marriage, if you're already making excuses for the person you're marrying's behavior, you're going to be in a heap and helping of trouble. You definitely are. Another thing you need to remember, you can't change anyone. This happened, maybe the bride thinks she's entering this marriage, she's going to change this man. You cannot change anyone. When you get married, you need to make sure that you're 100% happy with the person you're marrying as is, because you're not going to change him at all. Okay, I got that out of my head. I feel better.
I desperately need some of you to start asking yourselves, does this man hate me? Before you marry the man, before you say yes. before you walk down the aisle, you should know whether or not that man respects you enough to not embarrass the crap out of you on, say, like top 20 days of your life that you're going to feel the most beautiful and precious and angelic. I'm not one to like reduce a woman's wedding to like the only day she's going to feel like beautiful and whatever. But like it's at least top 20 days, and you should know whether or not your man is willing to embarrass you by spraying champagne and putting cake in your face. And like if that is fine for you, that's fine for you, but like I just know me personally, like that's not fine for me. And also, do your friends love you enough to not post a video of it on the internet before you do? Maybe ask yourself that as well.
I'm sure that he is a great guy and he was just caught in the moment, but if this was my husband at my wedding, I would still talk about this moment and how it ruined my wedding dress till this day, 9 months later.
Well, so many comments saying he is just excited. In my heart, when I saw this video, I was like, that's how it all starts. People just don't get the connection. How does being excited mean you ruin her hair and her dress? Not being able to contain your excitement to the environment soon becomes not being able to contain your anger and resentment. If he was excited, he would have just sprayed on himself. I'm trying so much not to be judgmental, but this is her big day. The money on the hair, the dress, time, and pictures. It costed her so much. Did he think of that? He was just being inconsiderate. He doesn't even care about the amount of time she just spent on looking so good. Anyway, if she was okay with it, I don't have any problem as well. But to my side, I felt bad anyway. Thank you guys. I'd really love to hear as well your comments. Comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in the next video and stay safe.